This feels like your fight's kind of flying under the radar with the 2 fights here. But I got to think that this is a big fight in your career, correct?
Yeah, you bet. It's a huge fight for me. Come in and make a statement.
You feel like you're kind of flying under the radar a little bit. You put together a nice win streak over some good opponents, and yet I don't hear people talking about your name in this 185-pound picture.
You know, it's fine with me. I always have been an underdog. I probably always will be. I don't mind flying under the radar a little bit. I go out there and finish Jake, then you know, you're not going to be able to deny me any longer. You know, hopefully I'll be right there in the mix of things.
Yeah, Jake said it was important to him that you didn't make your name off him. Do you see that that's this type of fight, that, you know, you beat a guy like that, you make your name?
For sure. Jake's a guy, if you can beat, man, that's a big feather in your cap. He's, you know, been a top grappler for a long time and, you know, a world champion multiple times, so that's a huge win for me.
How do you break down his game when somebody's moving a weight classes? It seems like there's always some question marks. Is it going to translate, that sort of thing? How have you been breaking him down?
You know, he's moved back and forth, you know, a little bit, and he's done pretty well at middleweight. But he's going to be coming back up and fighting, you know, a big, strong, you know, athletic guy myself, and I don't think all that muscle he's trying to put on is going to help him much.
You're a really tall, lanky opponent. Do you think that's going to give him fits in this fight, Ed?
Lanky? What are you trying to say, man? No. Yeah, you know, I got a pretty good reach. I'm fairly long and lean, but sure, I'm looking to give him trouble by using my reach, you know, with my punches, my long punches, and as well as my clinch game. So it's going to be a little bit of both worlds.
Did you have any expectations for at least the type of opponent that you'd get for this fight? Because like John said, you were been on a winning streak. I mean, were you kind of asking UFC, like, give me a big name fight?
I was, yeah.
Main card?
No, I was saying, hey, look, I want, you know, a top 10 guy for sure. I feel like I deserve a top 10 guy to be able to get in there and prove myself. You know, no disrespect to any of the guys I fought, but, you know, I want a guy. It's hard to fight these new guys coming in with good records. They're dangerous, but nobody knows who they are, so it doesn't give you that much exposure or, you know, much for beating them. So I wanted a guy that I could go in and beat with a big name.
Was Shields on your radar at all? I mean, he just won a fight at 170.
You know, I wasn't sure. No, I was surprised a little bit because he was at 70. I wasn't sure that he was coming back up. So, but I happily accepted the fight. I think it's a great fight for me.
What's your camp like? Because I know you opened a gym in Fort Collins, but do you kind of bounce back and forth? Do you ever go back to Oregon, or do you have a full team here? Did you create a team in Fort Collins? I guess I never got that story.
We kind of created our own team. We got some guys coming up, some guys who just turned pro, some amateur guys. And then I cross-train with the Grudge guys down with Trevor Whitman, Nate Marquardt, you know, those guys, and then a little bit of Easton Jiu-Jitsu here in Arvada with the Klein brothers, phenomenal jiu-jitsu guys. And then I brought in a bunch of guys, you know, these last 5 weeks. I had Chris Lieben, my coach Robert Follis, Dave Jansen, a bunch of guys, Tyson Jeffries, a few guys under the radar, but you guys will know who they are real soon. Anything else?
Good.
Thanks, Ed.
Thanks, Ed. Appreciate the time, man. Good luck.
Good.
better stop.
I just playing. I'm just playing. They're both
There you go.
Is he